Yodeling. Welcome back to the CTR Revolution. Where we last left off, we almost finished up, well no we didn't. We finished up the trophy races for World 4, but we still have one more to do, and that's the one here at Oxide Station, the longest track in the game. I think it's the longest track in the game. Now the thing about Oxide Station is, well, not really a thing about it, but a little thing to tell you guys. Wait, how did Engine get that TNT crate off his head so fast? Like, it was just one hop and boom, it was off. Anyway, as I was saying, Oxide Station cannot be played in multiplayer. You can only play it in single player. If you haven't guessed, gravity has, well, it does have an effect, but when you're outside the station, you start getting closer to the outside of it, you'll be able to jump a lot higher. Excuse me, Mike, but I believe I just jacked a wobbly. Yeah, that's me failing with an Australian accent. Hey, I actually made it! Yeah, that's a big shortcut that you can take on Oxide Station to really cut down your time. It could be useful in the relic race. Wait, yeah, there's a relic race here. There's a relic race for every track. Oh, unlike the other tracks in the game, where in adventure mode we only visit this. Normally we visit a track only twice, or no, 3 times. Once for the trophy, once for the CTR token, and once more for the relic. We're going to be visiting this track let me correct myself. We visit each track in the game a total of 4 times. Once for the trophy, once more for the CTR token, once again for the relic, and one more time for something that's going to be happening in Gemstone Valley that I'll be telling you guys about later. But this track, we're going to be visiting it 5 times. That's right, we're revisiting this track 5 times. And you're wondering why, aren't you? Well, you'll find out soon. Oops, I think I miscounted the amount of tracks that are in this game. Because Slide Coliseum, we haven't seen that yet. Yeah, Slide, okay. I think then that's 18 tracks in the game, not counting the battle arenas. Okay, so that's 18 tracks in the game, so, yeah.
What, you call that racing? Forget about it. If you was gonna face Oxide, you was gonna have to get past me first. I'm the speed champion here, and I'm gonna save the world. And first size of me, of course.
If you haven't played the first Crash Bandicoot game, you're not going to know who this is. This is Pinstripe Portaroo. I cannot remember what kind of animal he is, but I'm just going to tell you now, he's a machine gun... Wait, what's the term? Machine gun toning Tony? I don't know. Wait. When a boss race is about to happen, Cut off everything but the music. Okay, now Pinstripe is not an easy boss to beat, whereas the other bosses probably were. This one is a bit tougher. He can fire off bowling bombs, I think only behind him? I don't know. But anyway, even if he can only fire them off behind him, just make sure you can stay ahead of him. Because let me tell you, he fires off those bombs pretty fast. Now, I'm going to show you guys a nifty shortcut that could help you out big time. That puts Pinstripe way behind us. Now let's see if we can get ahead of him. And if you're good enough with that shortcut I just showed you, you can make it so where you land right on the track, do a 360, or no, not a 360, a 180, and just keep going without even having to fall off. Okay, no, Pinstripe isn't the hardest boss in the game. He's the second hardest boss in the game. Hardest, I'm sure you all know who that is. I'm not going to take the shortcut this time. I'm just going to keep speeding ahead. I'll probably take it on the last lap, if I feel like it. Here's a little fun fact for you guys. This soundtrack, when you win a race in Crash Team Racing, the same soundtrack also plays in Crash Bandicoot The Huge Adventure, or as it's known in the Europe region, Crash XS for the Game Boy Advance. That same music plays when the credits for the game plays.
So, you beat me fair and square.
Yep.
I doubt you'll be as lucky with Oxide. Here's a key for your troubles. Come on.
Well, the little terror vermin has finally collected all the trophies to become world champion. What took you so long? Now we prove who the fastest driver really is.
Alright. Let's wait! Oh. What am I doing? I'm about to defeat the whole purpose of doing this walkthrough. This is a 101% walkthrough of Crash Team Racing. Okay. When Oxide challenges you after you beat Pinstripe, do not face him. Do you hear me? Do not face Oxide once he challenges you. The reason for that being is if you challenge Oxide now and beat him, he's going to say that you're going to have to beat him again after you've collected all his time relics. Now, we want to get all the routes before we face Oxide, because if we don't, we're not going to get 101%. The game's going to show up saying 100%, and we're going for 101. So, I'm telling you, if you face and beat Oxide before you have everything, You cannot get 101% in the game, okay? It is very imperative. I am not stressing this enough. This is the most serious that I've been in this entire walkthrough about anything. Don't face Oxide after you beat Pinstripe. Okay, so now that I've gotten in your heads, you're probably wondering, what do? We do what we've been doing before. Go back through each world. Well, not each world. Just go back to World 4 and get all the CTR tokens and relics. That's simple. Now, after we've gotten the CTR tokens and relics from this world, there's still one last place that we need to go before we face Oxide, and that's back to Gemstone Valley. If you look down at the map and probably looked at the places in Gemstone Valley, you probably notice we've unlocked some things, but not quite everything. There's still some work that needs to be done before we can go back there. Now, I don't know why the game counts it as 101% if you beat Oxide after you've collected everything instead of beating him twice. Because Oxide's going to challenge you twice. First time after you beat Pinstripe, which is collecting all 4 boss keys. Second time after you collected his time relics. Now, if you collect all the time relics then beat Oxide, you're still going to have to go back and get the CTR tokens. But if you face Oxide before you have everything, then you're not going to get 101%. I don't know why. Maybe it's a glitch in the game or something. But as you know me for the past 1 year and 2 months, I always aim for the highest that I can get. And if 101% is the highest in this game, I'm going to aim for that, not just 100. I never settle for anything that's not perfect or the best. I strive for perfection. It's who I am. But anyway, World 4 shouldn't be too hard to finish off. If it was anything like Tiny Arena, this should be a snap. Oh, now that was a high jump. Cortex Castle is the place where you can get the highest jumps out of any place in the game. Well, maybe you could get a bigger jump on Oxide Station. I don't really know. Oh. Starts to lose control there. Here you go. I mean, here you go. I have got to come up with some better puns and jokes. I bet you're all probably wondering, what are these CTR tokens for? Well, I'll tell you about that next time on the CTR Revolution, where we will go back to Cortex Castle to get the relic. See you guys then.